Today we are with the Tesla Model Y, and it's the performance version. And the question I have for you and in the comments is, does anybody actually need the performance version? Or is it a case of you don't actually need it but you want it? Is it that you're a motorhead and you want that performance or that feel of extra on top of what an electric motor normally can give you, which is instantaneous torque? Do you just want more horsepower? Do you just want that faster 0 to 100 or 60 depending on what country you're in time? So that's the question we have today, is do you actually need the Tesla Model Y performance? Let's have a look. Straight on, you won't notice any difference with this and a regular Tesla, and there is even a rear-wheel drive version coming out now. So at the moment with the Model Y in Ireland, we have the standard range, we have the dual motor long range, and then the dual motor performance. But aesthetically, face on, you're not going to notice any difference at all. Let's have a look along the side though, where you'll start to see some differences. With the dual motor performance, you will get the option of these Uber turbine alloy wheels, and they are on Reilly's PZ0s, and the size is 255s, 35s, 21s. But you can get them aftermarket if you just went for the regular long range. And otherwise, again, nothing very different along the side here on the Tesla Model Y. Down along the back, there is a small difference, but would you notice it? And could you get it aftermarket? Absolutely. As standard on the performance, you're getting this carbon fiber spoiler at the back as well. But again, you can buy this aftermarket. So if you were buying a standard range or a dual motor long range, you can't really guarantee that this means it is the performance version, has the dual motor signage on the back. Another area you might spot that there is something slightly different going on is the red brake calipers. So looking at it from outside, there are a couple of identifiers, but again, to the general public, probably not going to notice. Most outstanding is these Uber turbine wheels. Internally in the Tesla Model Y, on the performance version, absolutely no difference from the standard range or the dual motor long range. This has the white interior, it has the central infotainment screen, very minimalist as we know across all the Teslas. Where it really boils down is to the driving, and that's what the performance is. There is that element of aesthetics outside with that slightly bigger alloys, with that carbon fiber, with the red brake calipers, but it's all about the driving. So let's take it out for a drive. So what are the differences between the different Tesla Model Ys? So for the regular Model Y standard range, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.9 seconds. For the Model Y dual motor long range, it is 5 seconds. And then for this one, the performance, it's 3.7 seconds. The range, the standard range is 430 kilometers. The long range is 533. These are WLTP figures. And the Model Y performance, this one is 514. Top speeds, the standard range and the dual motor, or the long range, sorry, is 217 kilometers an hour, and the Model Y performance is 250. So you get a faster 0 to 100 and a greater top speed. And obviously this is all-wheel drive, the regular and the long range. What it says on the website is the 21-inch Uber turbine wheels. There are performance brakes, there's lowered suspension, there's aluminium alloy pedals, and then that carbon fiber spoiler. Comes in 5 different colours: white, black, grey, silver metallic is midnight silver metallic, deep metallic blue, and then this multi-coat red. And the options that you can get for it is you can get a tow hitch for a performance. I don't know why you'd want that. Dark or bright interior, black or white. Doesn't come in 7-seater option yet in the Republic of Ireland. And then you can get enhanced autopilot and full self-driving capability. Really what it's all down to then is taking it out for a drive. So let's do that. You can definitely feel that it is slightly tighter suspension, because the regular Model Y isn't exactly wallowing around the place, but this performance is definitely, you can feel it tighter on the road. And I have the setting for the acceleration currently on Sport, I think it's called. Yeah, and so Is that why you're buying the performance? Because the regular one does this already. I know it's not as crazy, but it's fairly up there. You can then change the weight of the steering mode from comfort, standard and sport. Now on this undulating road here in Prosperous in County Kildare, you're definitely hearing it. Plus the 21-inch tyres aren't exactly making it too cushioning either. Probably one of the straightest roads in Ireland, Prosperous all the way through Blackwood, Allenwood and on to Linmore. Let me know if that is one of the most straightest roads in Ireland. Let me know in the comments. What's the longest straight in Ireland? That'd be a good one actually. I think I'm going to have to take us out on the motorway. These national primary roads are lovely and it is well able for it. With that low centre of gravity, with that, I think the feedback on the steering wheel is good. But I think it's on the upper speed, so let's take it out there. Here we are coming on to the M7 and it has a speed limit of 120 kilometers an hour. And so the power of that performance coming on to merging into traffic. Yeah, very quiet as well actually, even though it's raining outside. Very little road noise, but the power is there if you do need it. You can see now, and I've got the sport acceleration mode on. Cruise control, double tap, and it holds the lane. Active only on the motorways. You have adaptive cruise control normally with just a single tap, but it is autopilot on double tap. So this is really aesthetically, as we talked about, there's only like the wheels, the brakes, and the spoiler at the back. Otherwise, it's all about the driving experience and whether you want that performance in it, to the detriment of potentially comfort with those 21-inch wheels, to the detriment of range for sure, because it's just not set up for the long range side of things. So you're down on kilometers. So let me know in the comments if the Model Y performance is on your list. If not, what are you going up against now? And when you look at the likes of the Kia EV6 GT, the upcoming N from Hyundai or Hyundai Ioniq 5, there are more performance electric vehicles out there because they obviously feel that there's a market for it, and Tesla were the first to bring that performance at a reasonable price. Don't get me wrong, there's the Porsche Taycan and the Audi RS GT, etc. So I just think if you're buying something like this, it's for practicality, it's for range. I don't know what the split is with regards to sales of the standard, long and performance. I assume it's 50% long range, 40% standard and 10% performance will be my guesstimation. But if you do know the actual breakdown, pop into the comments and let me know. Hopefully you've enjoyed my look around the Model Y performance and asking the question, do you really need it? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We're on a drive to get to 15,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.